Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense takes the field for the first time today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Stanford! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Fires to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Morris. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little, when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them. But, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Stanford wants to push the pace. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Doyle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
14, Virginia, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Pulls and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Irvin. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The running back has it. Creates a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call the
touchdown. Stanford made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through.
It's a seam wide open. He'll work his way down to the 28. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
And he'll be brought down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Cavaliers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Irvin. He's past the 30. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
At the 44. That's a first down for the offense.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Oh, they're after him. Under fire. Quarterback's got the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. Fights off a defender. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Farrell. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down coming up. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time,